This is video number 74, and it's going to be for all of the instruments. And in this video, we're going to be learning some of the G major skill builders on page 31. So open up to page 31 in your book. And I'm going to play cello for this video, just for some variety, for some of those, because most of those videos I play that are for everyone, I play violin, sometimes I play viola. I thought I'd play cello, let the violins and viola players hear the cello a little bit. Okay, so 119. Now, if you do not remember your G string notes very well, this is going to be kind of tricky for you, okay? What I would suggest that you do, if you really can't remember this very well, I would suggest you go back and kind of review on like number 93 through 102 or 3 or so, to make sure you just kind of go back and play those again so that you remember what the G string notes look like and the names of them and all that stuff, okay? Now, clearly, all this stuff in this shaded box where it says Skill Builders G Major, in this video we're going to do 119, 120, and 121. Well, if you look at the key signatures, they're all in G Major. But also, the title of that little box kind of gives it away. It says Skill Builders G Major. But what really tells us is in G Major is the fact there's only one sharp. Remember, for now, when you're in G Major, you're mostly going to be playing on the G and the D string, but you can play in G Major on any string. And soon, very soon, we're going to be able to play in G major on the A string because we're going to learn to do C natural on the A string. Basses already know how to do it. The violin village cellos, you're going to learn that in a couple of videos from now. All right, so look at 119. And this really won't be that difficult for you because just look at it. All it is the G major scale. That's all it is. It should be easy for you. As long as you've been playing your G major scale every day, like you're supposed to be doing, this should be easy for you. Okay, at the end of this, the only place people tend to mess up is at the very end, and the end of this goes down the arpeggio, right? See that? G, D, B, G. But it doesn't go up, and so people kind of forget to jump up to that high note. That's the only thing you might mess up on. Go ahead and shadow bow through it once. We'll play it once. It shouldn't be too difficult. Shadow bow 119. 1, 2, shadow bow. Go. Now look ahead, what's next? Half note, 3, take, 4, take, off. Okay, play that with me now. So the other thing that changes when it jumps up, it also goes to half notes. That could be another thing that messes you up. Be ready for it, and you'll be fine. 1, 2, with me now, and go. Now look at 120. Of course, this one is also in G major, but look at your time signature. Now we're in 3/4 time. So only 3 beats in a measure. I'm going to turn this one a little bit slower, not much. Okay, shadow bow 120. Shadow bow 120. And 1, I'm going to say 1, ready, play. Why? Because that gives you one measure. 1, ready, play. Okay, shadow bow. 1, ready, shadow bow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, take, 2, take, 3, take. 1, take, 2, take, 3, take. Off. Make sure your dotted half notes get 3 full beats. This one, we're at the speed of 66 right now. You don't really want to go any slower than that because it's going to make the dotted half notes really difficult to play. Before we try the whole thing, I want you to play measure 1 plus 1 note only. So you're going to go G, A, B, A. Play just that. Echo me. 1, red, say, and go. G, A, B, A. People miss that A because it's like, oh, we're going up a scale. Just kidding. No, we're not. Okay? Try it now from the beginning with me. And 1, red, say, and go. Now back to A. Now open D. 1, take, 2, take, 3, take. 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 on to number 121. Now look at this one. This is just the arpeggio, isn't it? And it's just run pony, isn't it? Not the whole way though. Look at it. Look at it real carefully. I want you to see if you can guess where people are going to mess this thing up. 1, 2, 3. Measure 5 is where they're going to mess it up. And the reason is it goes from run, pony, run, pony, run, pony, half note to pony, run, okay? Some people might mess up in the end where it just does 4/8 notes, but most likely it's going to be measure 5. Okay, prove me wrong, don't mess up there. These are chord notes clicking, and shadow to 121. 1, 2, te, shadow, bow, go. Pony, run. 1, take, 2, take, off. I hope you also notice, yes, it's in G major, you notice it's in 2/4 time. So this little box right here is kind of reviewing a bunch of stuff, not just your G string notes and not just G major. It's reviewing, it's going to be doing some slurs in the next ones when we do our next video. So watch those things, watch your time signatures. It's reviewing a whole bunch of stuff. This little box right here, this little skill builders thing, it's pretty important to get all of it right. Play with me now, 121, and don't mess up in measure 5 or anywhere else for that matter. 1, 2, te, 121, and go. Run, pony, run, pony, run, pony, half note. Now, pony, run. 1, take, 2, take, 1, take, 2, take, off. Okay? So, these are somewhat easy. These first 3 are somewhat easy. Practice them quite a bit, and review maybe your G string notes because the next ones are not near as easy. 122 through 124 are quite a bit more difficult. First of all, they have slurs, but also it's G string stuff, but not just within a scale and arpeggio. It's kind of all over the place. So review your G string notes, review these so that you'll be ready for your next video.